All right, here's a little update on the Cummins cylinder head I pulled off a few days ago. Been cleaning on the head. Of course, I ain't done yet. Still got a lot of work. I've got an awful lot of carbon hanging out in a couple of the head bolt holes. Um, I think my gasket may have been leaking into the bolt hole because a couple of the head studs had a bunch of carbon all over them. But I've been cleaning on the cylinder head. Ain't quite done with it yet. Got to get some more brake cleaning and whatnot. I hadn't had a chance to start cleaning on the block yet. I do have quite a few things to do to it. I did put a coolant bypass on the back of the motor. I had bought the Fleece Performance coolant bypass kit for 2nd gen. Little tip: will not fit on the 1st gen. There's not enough room between the block and the firewall. So Cummins makes a factory coolant bypass kit. It's a cast iron piece, and it's actually made for a medium duty setup that had like an air compressor on the motor, and that's the coolant pipe to the air compressor. So it's I don't know if you can see it or not, it's a little cast iron piece, bolts to the back of the block, and it's got a 5/8 port. I'm gonna put a -10 on it and bring it on back around, and I've got the lower hose inlet off the side of the motor. I'm gonna cut this off, and I've got a -10 weld on male fitting. I'm gonna weld that on there, and I've got some -10 line and a -10 180 to run that coolant bypass back up to the front of the motor. I do have a new charger. It's at the machine shop getting a few things done to it. I had a T4 steed speed on it. I'm dropping the turbo down to a T3, so I've got a little adapter here, and I'm gonna port it out for the gasket because it's got, I don't know, it really needs to be ported out to match the gasket. I'm probably gonna reseal the oil cooler. It's almost, well, it's well over 300,000 miles. It needs a little freshening, and I'm gonna get rid of that garbage right there and put me, I know somebody makes a push-in fitting that fits the block, and you can put like a -10 AN line on it and see how that does. By the way, this is a late 90 model. It was originally non-intercooled, but I got a Power Stroke intercooler in it. I had to do quite a bit of cutting, and I am going to eliminate this transmission cooler slash heater that's under the manifold. I don't trust it with this many miles, and I really don't want to mix coolant or ethylene glycol with transmission, because if anybody knows what I'm talking about, the 3rd gen trucks had a problem with it. You get coolant in there and it destroys the clutch packs in the transmission. So anyway, that's the progress I got going on. I got to get some more cleaning products, finish cleaning on the cylinder head, start cleaning on the block. And if any of you know anything about 1st gens, I think they did a block revision in 92, late 91 when they intercooled it. The earlier blocks, like what I got, the head bolt holes are not blind. They go into the coolant jacket. I mean, straight through into it. So I've had to head off this thing 4 times now trying to seal the studs, and I have tried blue Loctite, did not last. I tried Teflon tape, did not last. I tried liquid Teflon, did not last. The last time I did it, I put Teflon tape on it and liquid Teflon, and it just disintegrated it. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can see down in a couple of the holes, like right there. It's just goo. It disintegrated. So I gotta. That's one of my whole problems. One of the reasons I pulled the cylinder head off was so that I can figure out a way to seal the studs up to the engine, because they keep bubbling coolant out the top. Well, you know, like some of the head studs had some carbon on them. The other ones you can tell kind of gooey, like that one right there. It's I don't know what it is. It's part of the Teflon, bunch of garbage out of the cooling system. Who knows? But those studs are gone. I got new studs. So as soon as I get some more stuff done, the radiator's at the shop. It got cleaned up taken apart, pressure tested, fixed. It had a little coolant leak in it from, I guess, being over pressurized. I got all brand new cooling system stuff. I got a water pump on the way, upper and lower hoses, thermostat, gasket, radiator cap. I do have a tool coming. I'm gonna O-ring the block. Got all my brand new studs sitting here. Well, go back together with her as soon as I can. I'll send some more updates as soon as I can. Yeah, see y'all.